Let's dive into this message here as field. What the heck? Mercury retrograde. I was feeling pulled to this deck here, a little bit of an energy check-in for you guys. So let's see what wants to come through, okay? Show me, please, for my Aquarius. All right, we have full moon in Sag. Look at the bigger picture. Nothing will come of this situation. Seems like something that you might be worried about here. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. We're looking at Gemini season next year here, or maybe this past Gemini season, something that began. That's what I'm getting. Something that began this past Gemini season here, or you've been dealing with. Maybe it's created some worry, some stress, some conflict here for you, but it looks like things are going to go well. Okay. And it might be by maybe you're going to see this happen in Sagittarius season, even though I just feel like maybe this has already taken place. Let's get into this and see what wants to come through here. Show me for Aquarius. What's going on here? What's this about? Show me for my Aquarius. Show me for Aquarius. Whoop. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I think you're concerned that something is not coming through here for you. You might be afraid to speak up about something here. You might want to speak up. We have Justice. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Five of Swords. Yeah, you may be, I think you could be concerned that something's not happening, something's not coming through for you, but I'm getting hesitation around inquiring about whatever this is. That's what I'm getting. Like there's something here that maybe you're expecting, and maybe you haven't heard about it, or okay. Lovers. You're waiting for a decision to be made here. You're waiting for something to come down the pipeline. You're waiting for some kind of, I'm hearing transaction. Yeah, you're waiting to hear. That's what I'm getting. You're waiting to hear. Something may have taken a little longer than expected, or longer than expected. You may have no clue what's going on with something. I don't know what this is about. You guys let me know. I'm telling you, you're waiting to hear. You're waiting for something to move forward. You're waiting to hear. Why are you resistant to inquiring about this? I do see a resistance to inquiring. Like I could reach out. I could send an email. I could make a phone call, but you may not want to come across a certain way here is how this is coming through. It is coming though. Knight of Wands. Show me more about that. Okay. You're being pessimistic. The Hermit card just fell on the floor. In the reverse, by the way. Yeah. I think you're dealing with Shadow Virgo energy here. I think you're being very pessimistic about a situation. You're thinking it's going in a direction you don't want it to, but I'm not seeing that's what it is. I think you could be concerned. You might really need something to come through as well, especially if there's some sort of financial aspect to this. Feels like there's just some kind of delay or some kind of red tape that you're really worried about, but there's also hesitancy or fear around inquiring about it. It seems like because you're afraid that you're going to mess something up, or you're going to come across a certain way if you do, and you don't want to like threaten the potential of something. That's what it feels to me. I am getting that you need to be more positive about this. What else do we need to know? What else does Aquarius need to know? Five of Wands. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this is Aquarius. This is very straightforward. Simply put, you need to change your mindset around this. You're not in an energy of receiving. You feel like you're losing something. So you're not in an energy of abundance. Okay. You need to allow this to come through, allow kind of surrender to whether it does or doesn't, the universe is going to deliver what is best for you. Okay. Even if it's a no, or even if it's a, I'm sorry, we can't do this, or I'm sorry you missed out, whatever it is. Okay. It doesn't matter, but you sitting in an energy of abundance here versus this conflict, and you're stressing yourself out is what I'm seeing. And I'm telling you, you're dealing with the shadow shadow energy of Virgo. okay, being very pessimistic or critical or negative here, okay, about the situation, maybe even about yourself. You could be questioning yourself too. Like, did I do well in that interview? I'm just using examples here. Did I do well? Did I do something wrong? Do I deserve this? I don't deserve this. I don't really deserve it. That kind of thing. I feel like you need to change your mindset around this. Okay. I feel like you need to be willing to receive whatever the universe has in store for you, understanding that that is, um, you know, that's what's in your highest good, and to just be at peace about this. And I do see that there could be some, for some of you, maybe some urgency where this reading resonates, but there's also this lack of willingness for your lack of willingness to even inquire. Okay. And for some of you, I get that there's a valid reason for that. Okay. Maybe this, maybe it's, you just have to kind of wait and see what happens, kind of deal. Um, but I feel like in your letting go of the outcome of this is when you're going to see this come through. Okay, for some of you though, I feel like where you can inquire and you're worried about how you're going to come across, or you're worried that you're going to risk, your chance or shot at something, or the potential for something, I feel like you actually need to reach out. So for some of you, you could even have like a south node or something happening in Gemini, or maybe in the third house in general. You could have a fear around communicating, asking, inquiring, that kind of thing. You might be wanting to avoid conflict for some of you. Okay. For others of you, I feel like you might be dealing with a south node in Virgo, okay, or a Chiron in Virgo, or a Chiron in the sixth house. Okay. So you may want to kind of check yourself there. Okay. Be more optimistic, and just allow the universe to deliver what's in your highest good. And when you can kind of be in that place, um, you can kind of trust that whatever happens, you're going to be good with it. Okay. Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading was helpful. I'm going to get it to you. Sending you a lot of love. Take care.